My name is Xavier Best.
And I'm Mayor Pierre Washington of American Canyon.
So, Mayor Washington, what do you like to see in officers today, like in our community?
Uh, for police officers today, I like to see more of an officer with some authenticity, that loves the community that they're involved in. If I could have it my way, I think every police officer should live in the community that they serve in, because a lot of times when you live in the community, you embrace the community a little bit better. And even when you're on or off duty, uh, people see you and you get to know the people in the community, so you understand what challenges they may come across. You also understand the positive things that you are doing in the community, and it just gives you a better involvement to understand the culture of your community.
So, do you think it's always right for to be a cop in the community, or do you think sometimes it could be better if they're out from outside the community, trying to bring up the new community that they're going into?
I personally think, from being a law enforcement officer for 22 years, I lived in my community. I was a police officer in Richmond. I lived in Richmond. And when I was off duty, I shopped in Richmond. So when I go to calls, we'll go to domestic calls, for instance. And when I would go into the homes, half the people already knew me, especially the kids. I would do talks at the elementary schools, the high schools that we have in Richmond. And when you walk into a home where two parents are fighting and the children are like, "Mom, Dad, that's Officer Washington," they immediately uh, de-escalate the situation. And for me, it's proven to be a win-win. By the time I leave a home, I'm shaking hands, giving everybody hugs. Nobody's going to jail, so that's the biggest win.
So, now you're retired, what do you do for the community?
Now that I'm retired, I just finished 4 years, one term as a city council member for the city of American Canyon. In November 5th, 2024, I ran for mayor and won. So I'm 9 months into my mayorship, and I'm trying to bring that same mentality, that community policing, that community involvement, meeting with the local developers and residents of our city, just to let them know these are the resources that you have. I tend to tell my city manager, I tell the staff of American Canyon that we need to provide a white glove type service to our community. Something that we weren't really experiencing some years back. It wasn't often that we would have a person. I mean, it was often that we get people coming to City Hall and would ask about permitting, ask about building codes, and then we would refer them to an online uh, application to figure it out. I'm old school. I think that we should be able to give that white glove service where we sit somebody down, we show them how to navigate through the computer to get what they want done. And then also with permitting, I want to make sure that, we don't let somebody's permit sit on a stack for months and months and months when they have projects that they want to have done. I think that the city showing a little bit of sense of urgency is always helpful.
All right, thank you for your time.
Thank you.